show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. Well, I think the same applies for your room. It says so much about you, how your room is looking like, because your room influences your focus and your productivity. So actually, it's more important than a lot of people think. That is why in this video, I'm gonna show you 10 changes I did to my room to make it more productive. Let's start into it with looking behind me, which is my bed. I did a rule since like over a year that I do not use my bed for anything else than for sleeping, because that is so important for your brain to understand and connect your bed with sleep and with rest, instead of like using it as an office or I don't know what to eat. No. I only use my bed the second I go to bed, and when I wake up I instantly go out of bed. And that is why I also have this couch, which you kind of can see, because here is my space to chill, to read, to relax, whatever I want to do that I would normally do probably on my bed, I do here. Because like I had the rule, since a long time I wouldn't use my bed, so I would always read on my table, which I cannot recommend. So a couch is a good like in between thing, so you can really chill on it, and I just use it for everything and absolute best. It's just such a good place to relax and don't feel bad, and also make your mind see the difference not only to your bed but also to your desk, because you don't do all of the things on your desk. So whenever I do a break or take a break, I'm going to the couch and I'm signaling my brain, okay, now it's time to take a break, and then when I go back to my desk to work, my brain instantly knows, okay, now it's back to business. Next one, you can actually also see in this video, which is one's here and one's up here. Yes, plants. Plants are actually proven to make you focus better, and it's just such a vibe, good decor, and it also makes the atmosphere in here better. Now let's go on to the fourth one, which is a vision board. We cannot forget the vision board, and so it's time to do a new one. So if you haven't done a vision board yet, it is your sign to do one right before 2026. What a good investment. I have my example by my desk over my monitor, so I can always see when I'm working. I absolutely love that. I love looking at it. And yes, I know the vision board is not only here to be aesthetically pleasing, but I did mine really aesthetically pleasing, at least for me. And it's just, in the end, also kind of a decor, but it's so motivating to see it every time I'm working on my desk. It's the perfect place for me, and I think having a vision board is just kind of like inspirational pictures in your room can help so much for your motivation. Now, next up, we have something actually super new. Like literally got it like 1-2 weeks ago, I would say, and that is a standing desk. Because hear me out, the ways I sit on my chair are like truly illegal for my back and my knees. Like, I am really sorry for them, truly apologizing here in this video. Fact is that standing is so much healthier for you, because we're humans, are actually not made to just sit all day long. Yeah, actually we all know that. So standing is so much healthier, and also I feel like now over this 1-2 weeks that I have been doing it, I'm really committing again to a new level of productivity when I stand up for like 1 hour or so and just work. And it's kind of like, you have more like freedom with whatever you do with your legs and your arms, and you don't are so fixed on this chair. And I really like it, and I know it's really healthy, and it helped me to like stay focused longer than I would have been when I was sitting. So I'm speaking of experience, it's a really cool investment. I actually have done, since I had like a lot of kind of like hustling session where I had like a candle, because it's such a good time to have candles right now, and it just, I don't know, it just really motivates me to have a candle. And I also use the Pomodoro timer. Like I just searched up and used the Pomodoro timer, and I love to work with 50-10 and a 35 or whatever. So 50 minutes working, 10 minutes break. And that is really motivating, because you actually realize how long you work, and you take breaks. Like you realize when you should take breaks, and you're just working and feel like you're getting nowhere, and then you just take a random break. So actually that really helped me a lot to have like, I have my monitor which I work, and then I have my laptop, and there I have my Pomodoro timer, which was so nice, and it gave me crazy hustling sessions. Yeah, next up we also actually come to my monitor, which truly for everyone that is doing a lot on like screens, a monitor is like, how do you work without it if you don't have one? I don't even remember anymore. It's just so much bigger space, and it's so much easier to have like the focus on it, because it's like literally everything. Like by me at least, on my desk is like literally everything I have in my front. It helps me to get into the flow of working so much easier as if I would just be working on my laptop. And if you're a lot at home and you're using screens and monitors, it's just like, yeah, go-to. And mine is white and it just fits everything in my room. Absolutely love it. The next one is kind of small, but it's actually really helpful, and there's like a charging station. Now I have one on my desk where I can charge my AirPods, my iPhone, and when I had it back then, an Apple Watch, so it's like the 3-in-1, which is so useful. First of all, I can just plug my phone there and I don't have to think about charging it ever, really. And also my AirPods, it's just kind of like my storage space for them, and I never have to like go and find cables to like plug them in somewhere. No. Now, something I talked about in my last video is to declutter, and I tell you, I am the biggest fan of decluttering and having my room organized. I don't know if you have seen in my vlogs and videos, but I'm truly that kind of person that is something laying around that isn't at the place where it should be. It makes me nervous and I had to change it right away, and I feel like everything is so chaotic in my room. My behavior about that is probably not the best, but it does do so much if your room is organized and decluttered and if it's not. And mostly of all, look at the places where you work, okay? If your bed is full of random shit, how can you sleep? If your couch is full of like things that you don't need, how can you relax? If your desk is like full with things that you want to look at or so, how can you focus? So keep these places, at least the places that you use the most, are not made to put like random stuff on it. Keep them clean. Rather don't have it as clean in your shelves, but have it clean otherwise in your room. Next productive tips is that I use a lot of smart lights, and trust me on that one, mostly in winter. I'm just like the biggest haters of like big lights, so I want like small ones all around, which I don't have fully yet, but I have like 3 different ones, and I use smart lights, which are Philips Hue, which is so good, and they just make your room so much cozy, and you can set up different things. For example, I have one for the evening when I go to sleep, because apparently it helps if you have kind of reddish light when you go to sleep, because then it kind of like mimics a sunset in your head. I don't know if it's true, but I always use, for example, these when I go to sleep, kind of like reddish one. And then I have just different ones for when I'm working on my desk or when I'm filming this, so it's just really cool. And it really helps you to just set up stuff. And you can also set up automations. You could wake up with your lights, which I also find so cool, because like apparently it's actually really, really good, which I don't really use, but I think it's something so cool that you could look into. Yeah, and in the end, we still have motivational poster, which I think you at least need one in your room. And I have to say, blame me, because I don't even have one in my room. I'm trying to do one myself since so long, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there slowly, because I'm really creative and want to do everything myself, but truly get something a quote that truly means something to you. So that is also why I wanted to do my own ones, because I wanted to choose my quotes that mean something with me, that resonate with me, that motivate me every day. And the ones you find online are probably not the ones, like if you're lucky they are. In the end, it's really easy to kind of like make a quote poster or just a motivational poster on Canva or so. Like it's so easy, like take a template, kind of customize it, and then you can literally print it out with Canva. So it's so cool, and I think it's something so cool to add, because it just adds the vision board and motivates you every day, and it just makes your room look and feel more productive. And lastly, open your windows sometimes. If you have fresh air in your room, it makes such a big difference to your focus and your productivity, and also it's just really healthy for the room itself to kind of circulate the air. So don't forget to do that as well. See you next time for a brand new video. Bye bye!